Guys, go get contraceptives. Ne? If you know you like clove and you like hitting it raw, please, contraceptives.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into today's video. Alrighty then, you guys, and in today's video we are going to be talking about Ugogo Skhotheni and the recent interview she did with Utando on the Venting podcast. Gogo Skhotheni usually hosts a lot of TikTokers, young TikTokers, which is all good and dandy, obviously, because even though people like myself, people of my age, in their late 20s or early 30s, we still find their content quite interesting, all right? Because the lifestyles that they are living, we have lived, truth be told, in some way or another. Maybe not in the way that they are doing it now, today, but in some way or another. We most certainly have lived a similar lifestyle as what they are living right now and portraying on screen. The only difference is that we didn't have, or rather, even if we did have the social media back then, it wasn't what it is right now type of situation, right? This interview, man. This interview. And then, with her always interviewing these young TikTok people, I'm just like, whoa, girl, something very funny is going on because of the comment that she made on this recent interview that just took me aback and made me feel so uncomfortable. That lady makes me feel uncomfortable, period. Right? I was even asking you guys at some point, why do people put themselves in these positions? Why do people go to the danger zone? And I feel like going on to a podcast with Isangoma or Gogo Skhotheni, Gogo Maweni, people of this nature, is the danger zone. Why? People will do anything for popularity and fame as long as they know that this particular person will bring in the views, the subscriptions, or the numbers just in general, right? Gogo Skhotheni said this to Utando, who is a 16-year-old. I don't know about you, and I don't know why nobody else is saying anything about it, but this took me aback. And as a parent, if I was watching this, I would be, flabbergasted, to say the least. Check it out.
But you've got a sexy body.
Oh, for real?
Now you've got a sexy body. Now you've got a sexy body.
No,
I mean, I'm 2000, guys. It's just something. I'm a 2000. I'm a 2000. I'm a 2000.
You know what's me?
So you see, I don't know how old Gogo Skhotheni is, but I know that she doesn't operate by herself. She's a gogo or a malume or opa inside with her. It's not just her residing within her body. And personally, I do believe that is possession. It's like the Americans that channel. You get possessed by another spirit. You allow another spirit to take over your vessel. They are unable to occupy bodies at their beginning. Basically, I can't say conception because we don't know how the other spirits get conceived, if you will, right? You allow them to take over your body. You have to give permission for spirits and entities to take over your being, your likeness type of situation. I mean, hell, we have the Americans right now in Hollywood going on a strike because the actors and actresses can go into a studio or an establishment or what have you, have themselves scanned, right? And then have the AI act out the whole movie. And they're striking. However, and I'll tell you guys about it in the videos to come. I feel like it's a whole fucking scam once again, because we all know that the movie Sound of Freedom came out recently. I haven't seen it anywhere in South Africa, which is a problem because I want to watch the movie. But anyway, with that movie coming out and a lot of chatter about, I feel like they are gearing up or preparing the public to think that if AI can do these things, if this technology can do these things, the dirt and the filth that is about to come out about some of them must be fake. They can just say, oh, it was just the AI. You understand? Epstein vibes type of situation. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then subscribe to my channel and we'll get into it. But we have to try to be careful. You know, we have to try to be careful with what it is that we say, but still get the message out there. But now, going back to Skhotheni, having Uthando, who is 16, on her podcast. Thando, very bubbly, very out there, very outspoken, very rough, very forward. She's a very forward young lady. Very forward young lady. What a pity. What grated my tits? What shocked me? What scared me? Gogo Skhotheni had said that she thinks that Uthando, almost Uthando the helper, Uthando, if you know, you know, Uthando is sexy as a 16-year-old. When you're probably around my age, somewhere there, 30 something. I'm 31. You're somewhere there. Skhotheni. To say Thando is sexy. Where? Which part? That was quite jarring for me. And I'm quite taken aback by the fact that nobody has actually said anything about that. I'm not wanting to cause a stir or drama, but at your age, and then let's face it, who's Gogo Skhotheni? When she has people on the show, she always speaks about threesomes and the freaky deaky nasty shit. She always tries to, maybe not directly, but she always tries to slide it in there. It's weird. Why is it that other people in other countries, I'll say the US, will get questioned about that type of situation when you are speaking to a minor, but not her? Sometimes South Africans are very, very fucking weird. How do you say, as a 30-something-year-old, or maybe, I don't know, in her late 20s, but I mean, I don't think she's in her late 20s, she's in her early 30s or mid 30s, because, I mean, look at me, look at her, right? Right? How are you gonna say that a 16-year-old looks sexy in those words? In those words. And nobody finds it strange. And for the fact that we always hear you speaking about these minors' looks that you are constantly interviewing. And you're always speaking about amatrism and okay, fine, you do interview questionable people like Abo Wanindlovu. But I'm just saying, did anybody else but me find it alarming or strange that she said that? A 16-year-old is sexy. Or we're just gonna let it slide because, oh, she's a traditional healer. And isn't it that she has students underneath her? And isn't it that time and time again we find out that students that go to these gobelas, the witches, for training, are assaulted or taken advantage of in some kind of sexual way? Now, I'm not coming out here to say that Gogo Skhotheni is doing that or she's that type of lady. I get it. What does she call herself? The auntie or the mommy of these youngsters? Okay. I look at Uthando. I don't see sexiness. I said recently in one of my videos when I was talking about those freaks that were saying, we're here, we're coming for your children. And the other ones that were saying, we'll convert your children. It's weird. So when I hear anyone saying to a 16-year-old, you're so sexy, yeah, I'm like, side eye, bombastic side eye. What do you mean? And the fact that you only get these TikTok youngsters, hey, on your interviews. Apart from the time, that's what I've seen. Apart from the time when you were with your husband on your interviews. Yeah, another adult. Maybe she said other adults. I haven't seen those episodes because they weren't so popular. But isn't that weird, you guys? And she was asking her even sexual questions. Maybe not sexual in the sense that it was explicit, but you were dating Usman Bani, were you cheating? It's a 16-year-old. It's a 16-year-old. That's weird. You're weird. Gogo Skhotheni, you're weird. Apart from the spiritual stuff that I don't believe in, familiar spirits, it's my opinion, guys. You can have yours. I'm gonna have mine. Why? You understand what I mean? It's kind of weird. It really is. I'm never ever gonna sit here and say a 16-year-old is so sexy. Beautiful? Maybe, okay. Very vast difference. But to say sexy and to ask the questions that she was asking, it's like, I was taken aback by it. Very, very uncomfortable interview. Very, very uncomfortable interview. And I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention that this lady is actually really giving weird vibes. Apart from the weird vibes that she initially gives anyway. Type of situation. And I do understand that there's a lot of people out there that love Gogo Skhotheni. And that is not the reason why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because it's quite concerning. For a grown-ass woman to call a child sexy. It's weird. And we are leading into that time where even bills are being passed about minors engaging with adult situations. Where people want to normalize this type of thing. And so help me God. Will I let that type of situation happen anywhere around me? It will never be normal. And I want everybody to know that shit. It will never be normal. A 16-year-old will never be sexy. Never. There is no way. Cute? Beautiful? Okay. Okay, I can understand. But sexy. You are stepping into another realm. You are stepping into a bedroom, dark, candlelit, very white type of situation realm. And you can't say that shit. I don't care if you are the auntie of the TikTokers. Watch what you say. You're moving weird. And looking back on your other interviews, you ask those kind of weird questions. What is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? Ushab. And I always ask, why is it that these ancestors or these spirits that channel through these people are always so dingy? They are fucking dingy. They are dingy. I know that the spirit of God, Jesus, moves through me. But we'll never ask such a question or never state out such a statement. It's weird. I don't care what anyone says. That is weird. That lady is weird. Period. Right? And if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And please do let me know what you guys think about what it is that I've been saying this whole time in the comment section down below. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. And thank you to everyone that has been clicking on that thank you button. It is much appreciated. If we start accepting the little weird shit and normalizing it, we have a problem too. That was weird. Let's see if Gogo Skhotheni is able, she has the capability to start interviewing adults? Is it possible for her to get them on her show? Or is it that she's actually targeting and poaching young kids on TikTok because they are popular? And that is going to grow her numbers. Because let's face it, it's weird. Is she actually capable of having an adult conversation with adults apart from her husband? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And let me know if you think it was appropriate for a woman of her age to say that a 16-year-old is so sexy. It's strange to me, but I would like to know your opinion, right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, school holidays are done, so I'm back, baby. Full force. Let's get it.